I am Adam. I play the bass, and the Academy is. I love this town. It's one of my, definitely one of my favorite American towns, if not one of my favorite places in the entire world, that I've been to at least. But yeah, San Francisco's great. We were trying to think of band name ideas, and we couldn't really think of anything that was that good. And William, our singer, came in one day and said, "How about the Academy?" And we were like, "Well, that sucks, you know. No, we don't like it." And then a couple days later, we still hadn't thought of anything, so we were like, "Okay, I guess it's the Academy." And then about a year and a half later, kind of as things were picking up a little bit for the band, a sporting goods company called Academy has the rights to the name, and they said that we owed them a lot of money if we wanted to use it. So someone had the brilliant / bad idea of calling ourselves the Academy Is, one of the most infamous band names in rock history, as kind of being bad. But that's okay. I think as William Shakespeare once said, if you called a rose by any other name, would it still smell as sweet? And the answer is yes. Well, I don't know if you've seen Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, but we kind of had the idea that the tour would be something like that. What happens in that movie is they die and go to hell, and they have to compete against death in checkers. Is it Clue maybe, and Twister? They have to play all these games against death, and we figured that the tour would kind of be somewhat like that. So we decided to name the tour after it. I'm definitely not excited, 'cause the film runs a shallow budget, and usually we played Twister and Clue and chess against death. No, I don't know. We hang around and we like to play a lot of music and listen to music. When we're not doing that, we like to go out and just kind of people watch or go see whatever city we're in. I think that that's my favorite part about touring, is just kind of going for a walk, trying to see a little bit more of the town other than just the parking lot of the venue you're playing at. And that's one thing that continues inspiration and feeds us with the drive to want to play music and create and inspire is for our love for people and for the world, So going around and checking out, what's happening, I think is really important, because you can sit here in the back of the bus all day and it's not a very inspiring spot, as you can see. So we try to get out and expand our minds a little bit. Pretty strange. The first time I heard us on the radio, I think, was in Chicago on the radio station that I'd grown up listening to. They pronounced the name of the record wrong, but that was kind of to be expected. But yeah, they played us, which, I mean, that's a cool feeling. We ended up hearing the song a lot more on that station. I'd be like driving around and it would come on, and that's a cool feeling just to know that a station that you grew up listening to, somewhere over time, your music makes it through their airwaves. That's pretty exciting. It definitely wasn't like that thing you do in that movie where they're all running around going crazy. It was kind of like, cool, we're on the radio. It wasn't too eventful. The radio is definitely not as exciting as it used to be, for better or for worse. I mean, I think that the radio is almost useless now. It's really just something we do it to kind of give something back to our fans, who have supported us a lot. And since, we're always traveling and we can be busy sometimes, we try to talk to our fans outside of shows and stuff, but it's just kind of to give them a little bit more taste of our sense of humor. Or sometimes they're more serious and their stuff to us working in the studio. Just kind of an inside look on being in the band, and it's been fun. We have a talented filmmaker named Jack the Camera Guy, we call him, who he travels with us, and he's a friend of mine from high school, and it's just a lot of fun. It's something we just do entirely, I guess, to cure boredom, but I guess at this point we do it because we know our fans like it and have some fun with it. So.
But the party's busted up before it ever starts. I'll never let you go. Don't ever forget.
I like this new record by Jack's Mannequin. I think it's really good. We're biased because, I mean, we're good friends of theirs, but I like the record. Same with Gym Class Heroes, who I know played in San Jose last night. They're also great friends, but making great music. Other than that, I think the new Kings Leon record is incredible. M83. You know, there's so much good music. You know, there's always been good music coming out, you know, and sometimes people say that all the best music's already been made, but I can't help but disagree because, you know, great records still keep coming out, you know, and I think that as a music fan, it's exciting to keep listening to new stuff, you know. I think that you can always find something you like. Well, one time we played at a mall in Minnesota. I think it was like a free show, some sort of promotional thing, and they set us up like in the middle of like the court area and like the big, you know, like the middle open part of the mall, and people were just going absolutely crazy. And like I saw one kid like get beat up by a cop. When we left, we had to get taken away in a cop car, and people were jumping on the car, and like it was just madness. That was definitely one of the craziest shows we've ever played. One time, many years ago, we were playing at the Metro in Chicago, our hometown, and my whole family was there. And you know, when you're playing in front of your family, you want to like try to at least like look the coolest as possible. You know, you don't want to like be the idiot. You know, and I had gotten an instrument cable wrapped around my foot, and when I went running, I tripped and fell right off the stage, and broke my guitar, and the whole thing was just pretty crazy. I was pretty embarrassed. I hid in the dressing room after the show. I didn't want to see anyone. The guys definitely made fun of me for that a lot. But a couple years later, William, our singer, ended up falling off the stage in a similar fashion, which, you know, he kind of got what he had coming after making fun of me so bad for it.
Everything you ever said, you never meant a word of it.
Well, this tour ends on November 23rd, and we're going home for Thanksgiving. In December, we'll be flying around doing radio shows and stuff like that, and then hopefully some overseas stuff in Japan and Australia and stuff like that in the new year, and then we're always on tour. If we're not on tour, we're making a new record, and I don't know, we'll probably be back here in San Francisco sometime in the new year. So. Interview in progress.